Hey, what's up, guys? Man, what a nice day it is today. Look at it. Just look at it. All right, guys, so I need to attend to these steps. I just set them on here so they were not in the way of getting damaged. But what needs to happen is there's an adjustment right here. We need to take that adjusting bolt loose. Then we need to slide the step down. These are a little bit, actually we're not going to slide the step down. We'll just move this over. And these are a little bit short. But all the parts of the step are exactly what I need, except for these rungs are a little short. So what I'll do is I'll source some of these that are the same length as the tank, and because you want to step back here, so when a guy is trying to do something with his bedding, he can stand on the steps. This needs to be a step. This needs to be moved back a little bit, and this needs to extend forward. Because if you saw on the other side, I did step right here trying to get in the truck. So you got to be kind of careful. This truck is coming around. We need to put some new roof lights on it, which I think we have in stock. We'll get some new roof lights put in, and we'll get the horns and everything sealed up, and then get the headliner back in, and get the behind the seats back in. This seat could come out. We could get another one of those black Talladegas and put in there, and then we need to just get some carpet and get this truck finished up inside. We're not going to do a major restoration on this truck. I'd like to leave it, obviously new carpet, seat bases painted, new skirts around the seats, and a headliner and stuff all cleaned. The nice thing about this interior is it's fabric headliner, so I can just have that steam cleaned and put in, and get the heat and AC working. This truck needs a new radiator, so in the spring we'll get the hood off, we'll put new hood bushings in, and change the radiator. I think it needs a clutch as well, and a shifter top, so we'll do that. And we'll actually get the rear frame sandblasted, primed and painted, and put new tires on this truck. And then this is pretty much done as far as it's going to go. I just want to make it roadworthy. I want to be able to take it to shows. It's not a show truck, but it's just an awesome truck. But anyways, let's get after this rear step bracket. It looks like we're going to need 7/16 and some penetrating oil, and we'll loosen those up, and we'll get that bracket slid down, get it tightened back up, and we'll put a bottom bolt in and some nuts on the top, and bing bang boom, Bob's your uncle. All right, let's get after it. So what happens here is this has a bolt, and on that bolt is a squeeze clamp that squeezes the stair to the bracket. And nice. We'll let that soak for a second. What we're going to do is we're just going to try and get after this. Okay, we got after it all right. Quarter-inch bolt, no big deal. We got plenty. Okay, it just knocks this little aluminum piece off, and we kind of expected it to break because aluminum and steel together makes a galvanic corrosion, and there really isn't no getting that off. So we did get one off. It helps when you're loosening instead of tightening. And so what we'll do is we'll work this clamp off, and we'll go get the right size bolts, nuts, washers, and then we'll come out. This one needs to be knocked out of there. We'll bring a little hammer. We'll unstick these from the brackets, which may be harder than you think, and then we'll move that over and get that lined up. We'll fix this bottom bracket where the bolt was torn through it. We'll get that flattened back out, and yeah, bing bang boom, Bob's your uncle, you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll clean this up a little bit and put a little primer on there. Clean these bolts up. We'll knock this bolt off up here. All right, so what we're gonna do is, when these steps got ripped off, there's a bolt that just keeps the bottom from flapping, and that got pulled out. So I'm just squaring that up, and then we're gonna use this wire. So we're just gonna shoot that with a little primer. Okay, and we'll come over to the side. Okay, and that's just to keep it from getting any worse, yeah? Might get those lights off there and clean that up. Anyhow, yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get you back in play here. I know it's a distance shot. Not a super big fan of that either, but so we're gonna double check that these nuts are right. And they are. We need to double check if these washers will fit, and they won't. So I knew that. And then I think what I'll do is I'll put this on. All right, and then I got to get a long one of these. I need to see how long. Looks like it's gonna be like 3.5 inches. Okay, let's see. Part number for these hold downs is 22-16723-000. Then there's an asterisk and a letter B. All right, now we put these on. We're gonna use a little anti-seize on those, so we won't have to worry about not being able to get them off next time. We cleaned the threads as good as we could. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish this up. We get some anti-seize, tighten those down, tighten those threads down. Then this step is done. And then we'll get those wheels and tires back there off. Don't think I really needed to tighten it that tight, but okay, it's fine. Nice, nice. Ah. All right. Let's see about getting my arm up in here. Hopefully there's no bees right here. It's cold, so probably won't sting me 100 times if there is, but might get me a little bit. All right, those steps are finished. Wish we had a handrail, but nice. Finally get up and down out of this truck. I mean, it's awesome. First time ever that you've been able to get up and down with this truck. Nice. Nice and solid. We got some little bit of protection behind them. That primer is even kind of the same color as the truck. I mean, that was unintentional really, but we'll get these get this outer wheel off, and we'll get them both off. So if I leave it there, I won't be able to get after it. Won't be able to get it back on. All right. Yeah. Hate doing this, but these tires never stay up. Okay. This is the right side of the truck. Okay. We'll be putting 4 new bolts on, or 4 new inners, I guess you should say, depending on how long these are. So these are the long nuts for aluminum wheels. And the difference is, if you see this, this is to go inside the thickness of the aluminum wheel and taper fit. These are just taper fit. These are steel wheels. So it's good to have these, but they're not the right ones for this setup. I think the reason it's that way is because we used whatever we had to get this truck home. And you know, it is what it is. We'll just fix that for next time. These tires are junk. They were junk when I got them. I think I paid $100 a piece for them, and they're pure garbage. Like 100-year-old recaps. But there was I didn't have a tire guy, and these were available. And these are like log truck tires. They buy them cheap because they get destroyed in the woods. And this blowout that happened was because there was a nail hole that didn't get plugged properly. Moisture got in, rusted the belts, and then came apart. I need to change this suspension hanger. So maybe even two. Let me look. I think there's a couple, but this one is completely gone. And so I've got a couple. We'll be taking that one off. Not today. We're going to have to take the fifth wheel off, which is fine because we need to sandblast under it anyways. So we'll take the fifth wheel off and the fender plates off, and we'll get this back frame sandblasted. We'll repair that back cross member, sandblast, prime, and paint. Then we'll put these new hangers on. I've got two. They're not super expensive, 200 bucks a piece. So we'll do that, and we'll probably get new top spring, and we got to find the bushings for that. But you know how it is. Might take it to a shop to get it done. Just never know how lazy I am that day. But anyways, let's get these tires done. I don't know why this has got a spacer on it. I have never seen a drum with a spacer on it. Makes no sense to me. But I don't think we're putting that back on. That's for sure. Or maybe we will. I don't really know. Doesn't seem like they had a whole big bite in there, does it? These tires are old and dry and hard and cold. So yeah, I'm gonna go around the tire, make sure it's all the way in there. And then we're going to go over here. I don't know if I got it or not. Hope I don't.
Many minutes later.
Goddamn work. right, guys, so, oh. I mean, I guess it could be it.
He came out and he's like, can you carry this? I was like, as long as it's not heavy. He's like, I don't want you going down the steps. He's like, pull around and back up and I'll put it in the back.
I don't know what it is. Where's it from? All right, so guys, got contacted by a company that said, hey, I'd like you to accept this 3/4 drive torque wrench and puts when I was over at Bruce's this weekend, he had one just like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use it, and we'll see how it goes. We're just gonna quickly go around the bead, which I can see was not done before. All right. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's see. So slippery. Alright, I think I found the use for this tire. Huh? How? How? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean.
The big fence was closed.
Oh, I did that?
Yeah.
I'm in the heat of it right now, Mom. I can't take anything. Woo.
Working hard or harder than working?
Both. Yeah. All right, guys. Done this a lot. Super dangerous. Oh, dang it. Wanted to clean that rim first. Watch out. All right, so lessons for the day: clean the rim before you put the tire on. Get a cage to air up tires with, because this is super dangerous. Listen to your tires. If you're airing up tires and they're going crack, crick, tink, ping, crack, stop, because you'll blow the tire out. And so it takes about 4 to 7 minutes to fill the tire. So clean some stuff while you wait. All right, so we got 95. These are old tires. We got just at 100. So we'll clean this wheel up. Put a little anti-seize on those threads. We'll get the right amount of inners on. We'll put that inner on, and we'll put the outer on. And then this truck will hold air. You know, it needs all new tires, and I know you guys are probably thinking, James, what in the hell are you doing? And you're right. But here's the thing. You see, the thing is, here's the thing. I don't have the money. I have big stuff to buy yet, engines and transmissions still, a couple to get of each, and then some clutches and some stacks, and those are all big money items. And new tires to sit in the driveway doesn't make sense. So I'm looking for donors that have, you know, a couple year old tires that might be, you know, not something you want to run on your trucks, but if you want to donate to me, that'd be sweet, just to keep these trucks aired up. All right, so let's get the vroom, and we'll clean that up right quick. We'll do both sides. This thing's way up there. What is this tire? It's 11R. All right. Okay, now this is at the 2 o'clock position. This is at the 8. And so that's good. All right. Yep, straight across from each other. That's nice. Okay. That probably could use some new bolts, eh? Wow, look at that hack job. Jesus, John Oliver. What I'll probably do is I'll probably drop this drive shaft when I do the sandblasting, and I'll take and have it rebuilt. It's wore out, dude, wore out. This cross member up here is not even right. It's only one bolt holding it in. Should be a couple. So I'll probably make a new one of those. Looks like it needs, well, it looks like they just greased it good all the time. Fuel lines don't look horrible. Bypass air dryer, I remember that. So probably put a new one of those on. We'll get under here in the spring and we'll degrease it. Degrease it and pressure wash it. I hope those guys don't do that for me. I hope they're just hot rods and like to hear that stuff, because they ain't doing nothing for me. You know what I mean? Like it ain't impressing me none. You know? I also need to get some battery boxes and steps. I got to straighten this piece out here. We'll take both those off and get them straightened out, and then we'll put a new step in right here. Either that or take that box right off the truck. Haven't really decided. Yeah, needs a new battery box cover for sure. All right. Anyway, it's enough of that stuff. Now we'll go over those bolts one more time. All right, well, that should get us by. Hope that these tires are good enough to last a while. They're, what year are they? They don't even have a year stamp, but they look pretty good. Not weather checked. Look like they're just, you know, probably 2-year-old steers that they changed out. But anyhow, all right guys, so that's it for starting up the trucks and working on Franny for today. We got the steps done, and that's cool. Jessica can get in and out now, and you know, we rebuilt this door. This door is all brand new and works good. The window works good. Driver's door still could use a little bit more work. I do want to I got to find the locks. I bought a set of locks, so we'll drill this one out. We'll put 3 locks in so we can open those doors. And that'll be nice for cleaning it up. We got a little bit of damage right here to work on, beating out and getting straight, and then we need to get the rest clear off the truck. But anyhow, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out jamespretty.shop. Buy some merch if you want to. We really have no merch sales, so eventually I'm just going to quit talking about it. But anyhow, if you want some merch, jamespretty.shop. If you want to join the channel, be a member of the channel, help support the channel financially, youtube.com/jamespretty/join. I don't want to do Patreon, but you know, we'll see. I vowed to never do it, so I don't ever want to do it. But we need to get after some electrical in this truck, get the headliner back in, and seal up some holes. We'll do that maybe tomorrow. We'll see ya.